Welcome to my Black in the Boonies, the gardening series. And I want to talk to you about 5 things that I use when I'm gardening. I call it the 5 point check. In this 5 point check, the first is the temperature. Always know what the ambient temperature is as well as the temperature of your soil. Having plants in pots, for example, especially plastic ones, can be very deleterious to your plants because the temperature can rise astronomically in a situation like that and burn the roots. So be aware of that. Also, some of your plants like tomatoes require an ambient temperature of about 60 to 75. They do best in that type of scenario. If you have very hot summers, it usually burns the leaves, so they may need to be protected and shaded. Sunlight. Well, where is your plant located? Is it in full sun? Some plants require full sun, others partial shade. So, what we would like to do is to ensure that you know these things and how to adjust accordingly. Pollination. There's self-pollination and then there's cross-pollination. Self-pollination is that the plant is able to pollinate itself without using insects. However, a number of plants like squash require cross-pollination in order for it to bear fruit. Fertilizer. I've discussed with you the fertilizers that I use. The one that is very important to me is the Dr. Q, and this has, different types of levels of nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium. Those are the 3 major ingredients in fertilizer. When you're starting off, you want a lower nitrogen component. So the 5-10-5, which speaks to 5% nitrogen, 10% phosphorus, and 5% potassium, is how I would normally start at my garden, especially once winter is over. And then the soil pH. Most people don't think about the soil pH. There are soil pH monitors that can help you with your gardening. Most vegetables, such as tomatoes, require a more acidic pH, somewhere between 6.2 and 6.8. Therefore, it's important when you are actually planting that you add acidifiers to your soil, which will include compost and various types of leaves. But most importantly, you can add peat moss.